Sometimes I sit and think, what would cause you to drink? I wish you never did. But then I step back into reality and I remember I was just a kid. Deep down inside, I feel so confused. How can a man throw away his family for booze? I guess you didn't see what we should have or what we would lose. 43% of Americans grow up being exposed to alcoholism. My name is Daniel, and today I get to share with you the topic of alcoholism. This is something that hits kind of close to home with me because I grew up with an alcoholic mother. Growing up, my life was kind of just filled with turmoil and confusion, and it's really hard. A lot of things that I struggle with today, I can trace back to that time in my childhood. So that's kind of what I want to get across to you guys today, is that alcoholism not only affects the people that are abusing the substance, but it destroys the people around them. Today I have pieces that I'll be sharing to you, testimonials and poems and things from a website called Children of Alcoholics, and it was created by a woman named Emma Spliger. And if you have any questions, there's so much information on there about it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. My mother was an alcoholic while I was growing up. I felt different as a child, yet I didn't know at the time that my mom, she had a drinking problem. I just saw it as normal. Through my teenage years, her addiction became more of a problem for me, and I began to become aware that it was a problem for her. I always knew that my mom loved me. I loved her. But I just couldn't understand why a bottle could so easily come between us. Watching her eyes slowly become just dark and become soulless, it was extremely painful. Knowing that whatever I did, it didn't make a difference. The reality is, children of alcoholics, they feel bad and guilty because of their failure to save their parents from alcohol. I found that her unhappiness, it really became mine. That her illness, it affected me over time. You see, alcoholism, it's a disease of denial. Those who suffer from it, they refuse to believe that it's affecting them. I felt powerless. I was hurt. I was so angry and disappointed. I tried everything possible to make my mom better. I tried the full-on approach. I told her that she had a problem. She needed to sort it out. I tried the tough love approach. I tried the sympathetic approach, the understanding approach. I wanted to help her. I tried the get the family together and talk to her approach. I tried ignoring the problem, sweeping under the rug. Nothing worked. I tried everything to help my mom. I felt rejected and uncared for. I needed her support. She wasn't able to give it to me. You question why I'm sad. I'm losing something I've never really had. I will not ever understand why you had a beer in your hand. The pain, it cuts like a knife. Did you ever even think about your wife? Or the kids at home? The ones you left all alone? Inside, I feel so confused. A man just throws away his life? Now with your family still at your side, even though all the bad decisions you made, you're going to die. I have so much anger. It just fills me inside. I don't want to lose you. I try not to cry. But my emotions are so far from dry. You question why I'm sad? I'm losing something I never really had. All I wanted was for you to be my dad. In the end, I'm just really mad. Their lives in constant states of turmoil and confusion growing up. Children of alcoholics, they often believe that the expression of joy or anger, just mere normal expressions, they're signs of lack of control. As a 6-year-old, I didn't see the problem that my family faced. The world was big and it was full of wonders in the eyes of a curious little boy. But having alcoholic parents, it really just made my world so much smaller. I couldn't put into words how scared I was. I had to learn quickly to figure out what my parents were feeling and what they were thinking. I needed to know if I was coming home to a warm, loving place, the way a home's supposed to be, or whether I was coming home to a war zone where people were afraid to share their feelings. There are many trials in life that people go through, and everybody, they deal with them differently. Some people write, others, they fight. My parents, they seem to drown their problems in alcohol. Will I ever be able to trust a woman again? I feel betrayed by you, your addiction. The shadow of the drink, it looms over everything I do. How am I supposed to cope in the real world? One by one, you turned off my emotions. Underappreciated by the only mother I had, you wanted twin girls. You got a son. Out of my life now, but you're never forgotten. Underappreciated by the only mother I had. Thinking it was all my fault, I was the only one there for support. Hope is the first step on the road of despair under the effects of alcohol. RIP, mother, till we meet again. Because of their previous experiences, they've been taught not to trust other people. Children of alcoholics, they have huge problems with intimacy. Every promise you make, I always take, hoping the promise, it's the one that you're not going to break. But Dad, why do you make promises you're only going to break 1,000 times? Maybe 2,000 times. It's just a number, and it's just a promise, right? Every promise you make, you just seem to break. I try so hard, yet it's never good enough. It's just a number, and it's just a promise. Why do I never learn that I was just your mistake? The promise that you will break. Adult children of alcoholics, they often don't relate their problems to being in a family where alcohol is a prayer. Many of these people, they struggle with depression, anger, and even impulsive behavior. 50% of people who don't become alcoholics themselves, they're going to marry alcoholics. Alcohol is the #1 cause of problem in America, drug problem in America. Psst, don't tell anyone, it can be our secret. There's an elf in the living room, but we're pretending it's not there. But it smells, it's enormous. Just ignore it, maybe it'll go away, right? Think about living with alcohol in the home as if it was an elephant in your living room. The elephant's there, it's not really going away. Why would you tell children it's a secret? Alcoholism screws kids up. Lying about it makes it worse. Admitting an elephant is there, it's the first step on the road of recovery. People call it getting out of denial. Admitting we're powerless, it's what helps us get over it. And ironically, once you admit the elephant is real, you'll probably discover that everybody around you, they already know it's there.